Eulogy made simple. Step 4. Bring them together. This is step 4 of my video tutorial on how to write and deliver a great eulogy in 6 simple steps. We've already covered steps 1, 2, and 3 here. Step 4 is called Bring Them Together. You have now collected a lot of information, what I call the building blocks. We'll now bring this information together in an organized way. I'll show you how. They'll form the body of the eulogy, or the middle. Every eulogy has 3 parts. A beginning, which is an introduction or an opening. A middle, which is the body of the speech. And an end, which is the summation or closing remarks. A eulogy is just like any other speech, and all speeches follow this format. We'll work on the middle first, where most of the building blocks will go. Write out your eulogy, word for word. This is the best way, so you can read it out at the funeral or service. Having it all written out means someone else can read it for you if necessary. And very importantly, the eulogy is recorded for posterity, so future generations can read and know about the person. You can still go off script. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. If you feel inspired, you can add new thoughts that you need to express as you read the eulogy on the day of the funeral or service. Before we start, some building blocks may contradict each other. This is because you may have collected information from different family members, and not all may agree about the person. The disagreements could be over facts or character. If it's over facts, make the facts vague. If it's over character, it's important to acknowledge the differing views and not exclude anyone. While we don't want to misrepresent the person, we do want to look beyond any faults to search for those good words. A eulogy means to speak well or good of someone. We want to honor the memory of the person, to speak in tribute to what they have contributed to our lives. The other key aspect of the eulogy is to comfort the grieving, to bring solace to those who are mourning. If there are disagreements about faults, a quick indirect comment is often all that is needed, followed immediately by a loving comment. Or any faults can be mentioned humorously, in a loving and endearing way. This may well satisfy everyone. By acknowledging everyone's point of view, you make the eulogy inclusive, which you should. So, before us now are many building blocks, more than you can use in a 5 to 7 minute eulogy, the recommended length. Sit back and look at all of this information. It's clear that some blocks must be included in the eulogy, so we include those. For what's left, we ask ourselves a few questions. First, what's important to give a rounded view of the person? We add these to the eulogy. Next, we ask, did we miss anything about the person's life, such as their career? If we did, include that. Then we ask, what will make the eulogy warmer, funnier, more loving? Include these. Finally, ask, am I missing a different point of view? Again, for balance, add that. The eulogy should make everyone feel included. Any faults can be mentioned indirectly or just hinted at if it is appropriate. From the building blocks we've selected to use, we then arrange them in some natural order, so it kind of flows logically from block to block. We then join the blocks with connecting phrases. Examples of these phrases are shown here. More can be found in the guidebook upon which this video series is based. To find this guidebook, please click here. We now only have to add a beginning and an end. For the beginning, we could say, "Thank you for coming." We could then give our relationship to the person and say what a sad day it is, as well as a day for celebrating a life. For the ending, we could sum up the person's qualities, say how much they'll be missed, thank the helpers, and invite people back for sharing and refreshments if there is a reception. The guidebook I mentioned before has more templates for the opening and closing remarks. There you have it, a funeral speech with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Although there are no rules here. 5 to 7 minutes is a good minimum duration for a eulogy, especially if there's more than one speaker. If you are the only speaker, a longer duration is better. If it is too short, those who traveled far or who took time off work may be left with a sense of, is that all there is? We now have a well-prepared, written eulogy, but we're not done yet. There are 2 more important steps. In the next video, I'll cover the next one, Step 5, Rehearse and Refine. For more information on these steps and examples of real, live eulogies, go to my website by clicking here. I hope this video series is of some help to you. Thank you for watching.